and action.
Hey everybody, my name is Karima. I am here with the wonderful Dwayne. Oh, not Dwayne, right? Buckle.
Yeah,
Not
Dwayne. You got it? Yeah,
Dwayne
right.
Buckle. You want to start it over? Or we good?
No, it's cool.
Okay. So we're here for Third Take, a new episode. And I was telling him that I did my first acting gig. I was a snake handler. And I put the quotations because I'm not a snake handler, but I was for that TV show for my uncle for a couple thousand. And as a native New Yorker,
that's a good rate right there.
Oh yeah, it was great.
You lucked out.
Yeah, I sure did. I would have did it for $1,500 just to be on the scene. It was great. It got my food. It was great. I loved it. It was wonderful.
That's cool. You a hustler.
Yeah, well, I am. I got a lot of student loans.
Oh well, you got to pay them back.
Well, maybe if they get it from me, I'm not. It's no guarantee. There's a lot. So
I think there's some success out there waiting for you.
Yeah, oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's put it in the air. I like that. I like that.
I think that you got lucky because I started out on the crew as well, and I was doing gigs for $50.
Really?
Yeah, even less than that. Because sometimes you got to build up your resume.
That's true.
I was doing that for a long time, just building up my resume until. I put the boom pole away and picked up the camera.
Yeah, look, you got to do what you got to do. I was paid $50, $100, but my first gig was $2,000, and then, like you said, you have to build up your resume. But
yeah, you definitely got to build up your resume because, you're never gonna start out doing what you want.
That's true. That's true.
Sometimes I go around and I hear people saying they want to be a director. That's all they want to be, or they want to be the writer. That's all they want to be. But to get to that spot is hard because there's a lot of competition out there.
Especially in New York.
So yeah, especially in New York and Los Angeles. So you might not have an easy way to get to those top positions. So one of the ways you could do it is kind of work your way up from another position. A makeup artist, or in your case, snake handler. Animal handler.
Snake handler.
Whatever you could do, assistant camera, or grip, or electric, or in my case, sound. You have to kind of get yourself familiar with the ins and outs of the movie sets and your networking. You have to network with people and exchange numbers and work on other people's movies and things like that. And that's how you kind of go up the ladder. But if you think that you're gonna jump ahead of everybody and become the director and the writer or the producer, sometimes that doesn't come true.
That's true. Networking is very important. Very, very important in every field, actually.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize how important it was till after I graduated graduate school. But it is very important. And connections and your personality and then,
Sometimes you got to be an apprentice before you go out there and play for the big leagues because you might not have the opportunity to play for the big leagues. But you might have the opportunity to be an apprentice. So
right.
It's all good.
And now, as a native New Yorker, tell me what made you jump into the film industry. What got you? What made you want to be in any type of film or industry at all? What was it that just drew you in? Was it a movie you watched? Was it Spike Lee? Was it just living in Queens or living in New York and you just
I think I never really wanted to be a film producer. I liked music and being a music producer and things like that. And when I started to work in the audio department in the movie business, I got to meet people and I got to see what films the independent film people were doing and stuff like that. And I used to love watching movies, big budget, Hollywood movies like Steven Spielberg.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah.
You went astronomical. Yeah. Yes.
Eddie Murphy, Ghostbusters and things like that.
Those were great movies.
And then Gremlins and things like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
But basically, when I started to, I guess, watch a lot of independent films and work with people doing the independent films, I found that the stories they weren't relative to what's happening on the street, even on the independent film level. The filmmakers, they weren't doing a lot of things, a lot of movies that I would actually be interested in.
Right.
And at the same time too, they weren't a lot of black actors and a lot of black crew people.
No.
I might have been the only one sometimes.
Yeah, I've been there.
And,
Been there. How does that make you feel, being the only one on set that looks like you?
It didn't make me feel bad because if you work hard, you'll attain your goals. And so I felt like I could do something like relevant.
Mm-hmm.
So even though I was working on independent films, the stories were still lacking.
Right, absolutely.
And so I figured independent film was a great place to be an artist because nobody's stopping you from telling any story. I decided
less restrictive.
Yeah, it's less restrictive. So I decided to actually become an independent filmmaker and tell these stories not because I wanted to be a filmmaker, because I wanted to tell these stories that I think are important for everybody. And so a few years back, when I did the film The Minority, which is done in 2007, basically I gathered all my resources up and I produced a film, and I told a relevant story that affected not only myself but also my family and friends. And I was happy to make that film. It wasn't about being a director or being in the business. It was just
the story just had to be told.
Yeah, it had to be told, and because nobody was going to tell it, Hollywood wasn't going to tell it.
No, they won't.
Independent cinema wasn't going to tell it,
and they would have told it a different way.
Yeah, they would
if they did tell it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they would have told it with a whole different perspective, and the reason why that film is still felt strongly till this day is because, like, when you see it, you feel the pain as an individual that's watching it. And so...
And how did you said you feel the pain, so as an audience member and as someone that made it, how do you get that amount of emotion and pain across the screen, or how do you have your actors convey that exactly? What is your process? I've heard of different processes that directors have in order for them to obtain that type of emotion. What is your process in doing so?
I think my process of filmmaking is not really trying to tell a story for other people, although I want to tell a story for myself and people that are like me. It's like I learn. I answer my own questions. So that's the primary reason why I make films. I'm not really 100% sure about it.
Okay.
So it gives me a chance to study it and to really look into the situation. And from that, I really learn a lot, and I'm able to find out more answers. I'm able to just walk away with a sense of closure within my own self. Like the movie The Minority, the closure was that you can't beat them all, so you just have to find an equilibrium with yourself and just live with it, because the world is hard to change, so you're just going to have to be a good person to live with it.
It's very hard to change. Yes.
Yeah.
I enjoy independent films, and I enjoy the big production films. I mean, I'm an empath, so I can cry watching Undercover Boss.
What's an empath?
Someone that feels really deep. Like, I can watch Undercover Boss, and at the end when they give out all these franchises and money and college, I'm crying, like, because I also like good things, so I love good things. Because I was adopted, so I think that's also like I was adopted by my maternal grandmother's coworker. So,
a girl as beautiful as you, I would never give away.
Yes. Oh, right? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know how beautiful I was then, but at one, my mom couldn't keep me or my dad, so my grandmother's friend at work, she ended up taking me.
That's cool.
Otherwise, I was on my way to foster care. So.
And what do you do now?
I'm a lawyer. I do a lawyer, and I do a little motivational speaking when it's 6 or less people, because I don't like too many crowds. But one day I'll do a lot of people, because I love Les Brown. That's my uncle in my head.
Oh, Les Brown,
I love Les Brown. Lisa Nichols, that's my aunt. I have all these aunts and uncles.
Is that Les Brown, the guy with the television show?
Yes, he has a television show. I love Les Brown.
What's the name of the show, if you still remember?
I don't know the name.
I know it was like a black TV. He had like a little afro, right?
Yeah, but he did. He no longer has.
Yeah, I used to love that show too. I think it came on PBS or something.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
I think that was one of my great favorite black TV shows of all time, because it talked about black history, had a black host, and it came on PBS.
Yeah, I do remember that. When I was young, I do remember that show. Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think I still see Les Brown's name in my feed, my social media
Yeah,
things.
because he's amazing. He is just he's great. I love him.
That's cool. So we
Yeah.
got all types of people
Absolutely.
on Third Take over here, because
Yes.
Third Take is the #1 show on the networks.
Yeah.
Because
Third Take is great.
yeah, we're talking about everyday things, and it's not just about filmmaking and acting and producing. It's just about being a human being, and to search for your own answers that you're trying to find, because we don't know everything about life, and so we have to seek answers. We can't just look at what they give us in the school textbooks. We have to go out there and
What they give us.
yeah,
It's the bare minimum. What they give.
it's the
They
bare
give us. I'm
minimum.
still learning. I'm learning Black history now.